There may be nothing as devastating to a marriage as infidelity. The eradicated trust, the deep wounds of betrayal, and the feelings of shame create a perfect storm, wreaking havoc from which many never come back. If this is your current situation, know that through the pain, there is hope. I'm Jonathan Decker, licensed therapist. Some couples recover, rebuild, and are stronger and happier than ever after an affair. It may seem impossible now, but there is healing on the other side of this. Now, I'm going to give you 5 ways to heal from betrayal trauma in your marriage, but before I do that, if you enjoy Mended Light and what we're doing, subscribe by clicking the button and the bell below so you make sure to get our new videos. Number 1, seek counseling. A well-trained, compassionate, tough therapist will be necessary more than in any other marriage situation to navigate the complex landmine of heartbreak and anger, push for accountability, help with empathy when one partner doesn't have it for the other, and guide you to a place of trust, hope, and learning. Step 2, the affair has to be over. And I mean over. An affair is any relationship with a potential romantic competitor which crosses boundaries that ought to be reserved for the marriage relationship. In this sense, there is a spectrum of behaviors that might be considered having an affair, from having an emotional confidant to keeping secrets to sexting to actual physical intimacy. If you're going to rebuild your marriage, that entire other relationship has to be broken off. There is no toe in the pool and no we can still be friends. If your spouse wants to send one final brief communication along the lines of, "Hey, I need to save my marriage, so this will be the last time we communicate. Please do not contact me, I'm blocking your number," or email or social media, or all of the above, they may do so if you agree to it, and you certainly don't have to, and if they do it under your supervision. No long goodbyes. Now, if your spouse is unwilling to break off communication with the other man or woman, that may be all the answer you need to know. Number 3, your spouse takes full responsibility. It takes 2 to create most marriage struggles, but in the case of infidelity, the affair itself was the choice of just one of you. Whatever issues you had in your relationship, there were other ways to handle it. While you can both be responsible for marital hardship, the partner who had the affair needs to own that choice 100% without trying to pass the blame for their actions. Again, a good counselor can help with this. A professor of mine once said about a couple in your situation, until his remorse equals the pain he's caused her, she can't get over it. If his remorse doesn't equal her pain, she'll worry that he's not taking this seriously and cannot trust that he won't do it again. The spouse who had the affair needs to apologize sincerely and completely. How many times? As many as it takes. Being fully responsible means sacrificing privacy, being totally honest and transparent, and being committed to understanding how this happened so that it will not happen again. It also means living with the guilt of breaking a spouse's heart and striving every day to make it right. Step 4, you'll need a forgiving heart. Let's be clear, forgiveness and trust are not the same thing. You should forgive your spouse or partner. Whether or not you stay together, carrying hurt, anger, and bitterness inside of you will only hurt you. It's been said that holding a grudge is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. That said, forgiveness is a process. It's a daily walk. It's an intentional pushback against the voice inside you screaming for revenge, for justice, for retribution. It takes time, and generally it's not a one-time thing. We have to forgive over and over and over. Forgiveness can be freely given, but trust has to be earned. Your spouse has to be humble, accountable, transparent. They have to prove their trustworthiness to you. The hard part for you will be opening your heart to trusting them in time. It will be a scary, vulnerable choice that you'll need to make, but it will be necessary if your marriage is to heal. Step 5, you'll need to fortify your marriage and yourselves. Clear boundaries, improved communication, elevated intimacy and connection, understanding what went wrong and how to intervene and redirect far earlier, rock-solid conflict resolution, overcoming affair trauma, betrayal trauma, and rekindling sexual desire. All of these and more will be necessary mileposts on the journey from devastating betrayal to secure, united married life. What questions do you have about healing from an affair? What's helped you in this situation? Let us know in the comments below. In over a decade of marriage therapy work, I've seen countless couples in your situation. I've got the experience and I've done the research. I know how to help your marriage survive, recover, and thrive if that's what you want. I know how to help you heal and move on if that's what you want. Let me help you explore the next steps. We've compiled what we've learned in a free masterclass, How to Heal from Infidelity. In this masterclass, we'll cover the 5 awful post-affair mistakes that will keep you from healing, our 3 steps to restore hope, including what you can start doing today, the difference between those couples and individuals who get better and those who don't, case studies with some of our clients, and so much more. Let's be honest, some people heal and some don't. So what's the difference? The biggest reason people fail to recover from an affair is that they don't get the help that they need. This may be the lowest point in your life, but it doesn't have to stay that way. Join this masterclass now and let the healing begin. I'm Jonathan Decker, and I'll see you next time.